How are you?
Good.
Very well, thank
Fine.
you.
Can you please tell me in a few words who you are and what you're doing here for COP22 in Marrakech?
After you.
We are here from Los Angeles in California as independent writers and freelancers, really, and we're asking a pretty simple but surprisingly unexplored question.
Yeah, we're trying to really focus on individual action. This is a conference that's focused on governments and what big industry is going to do and those kinds of mechanisms. And we're really looking at how we as individuals don't have to wait for all that to happen and what we can start doing right now and what the most important things in the minds of the climate leaders that are here are that we can do. So that's what our investigation is really mostly about.
And so you've been part of Place to Be during COP21 last year. How far have we come since this past negotiation of COP21?
Well, we know that Paris is historic. It's a huge accomplishment to get so many people to agree to all go in the one direction. We're seeing our peers and the general public acknowledging that this is a thing that's happened, and so that awareness has substantially increased in the past year. And this is a COP for action and for urgency. So we're here to. It will be successful if the solutions that we know that we have are implemented or made a plan for quickly. I think we're seeing people starting to really start to work together across industries in different sectors. We have one solution that addresses 5 different problems, so that collaboration to me is a sign of how far we're coming.
Yeah, I mean it's really a question of whether or not the kind of energy that there was in Paris and that kind of movement that we felt in Paris is going to continue. And we won't know until this COP is over where that's going to land. So we're all sort of waiting, slightly biting our nails.
Exactly.
And discouraged by what's happening in America and hoping that doesn't derail things.
So that's one of the question I wanted to ask you concerning that you're Americans. Could you please share with us the feeling you since Donald Trump has been elected?
We're incredibly sad and shocked and stunned and trying not to be frozen, trying to keep acting and
yeah,
putting one foot in front of the other.
I mean, you know, the best thing that we can hope is that the unknown that he represents, because he has said every contradictory thing that anybody could possibly say, including every offensive thing that anybody could possibly say, but he's also had every position on every single topic. So, you know, one can only hope that his ultimate position will not be as horrible as total climate denial, and that somehow things won't be completely locked down for the next 4 years on the U.S. governmental side. But with that in mind, again, I think it's why we feel even more now than when we came 5 days ago that this is about individual action, because no matter what happens in the U.S. government, what we do as individuals is not going to be stopped by that. So
yeah, and individuals is leadership, whether it's a tiny NGO that you're a part of or a smaller nation. You know, we see these incredible people from tiny communities speaking up and what's happening in Standing Rock in the United States is another incredible example of people that are seemingly small that are making a large amount of noise, and that's what we need right now, is for all of us to show leadership.
Okay, thank you for that. I know that you've already written an article concerning the impact of the Donald Trump election.
Yes.
So it will be published on the Place to Be blog.
Any moment now, yes.
And could you tell us more of what you will be doing for Place to Be here during your stay?
I mean, we're going to continue,
sharing our observations of what it's like to be here, at a COP, what it's like to be at this particular one, maybe how it's a little different from Paris.
Yeah, we're going to share the engagements that we have with climate leaders and their calls to action, and especially individual action. Observations about the nature of the COP is probably the next article that I'm going to be writing. You know, in terms of things that you don't necessarily see from the outside. So that's what we're trying to do.